Hi guys, I'm Mr. Göktaş and this is the English reading lesson for 6th grades. Today we will be looking at the book called Robin Hood. But before we start, I want all of you to check the Word document I sent through WhatsApp. In the document, you will see and find some words that are used in the book. It is important for you to know the meanings of those words before we start. You can pause the video here. Go check the words and you can continue when you are ready. So let's start.
Robin Hood. Retold by Aaron Shepard and Anne L. Watson. Illustrated by Jennifer Tanner. Introducing Robin Hood, a bold young outlaw.
Marion.
Robin's love. Little John, Robin's right-hand man. Will Scarlet, Robin's cousin. Edward and Sir Stephen, Eleanor's father and his chosen groom.
Eleanor.
And Alan a Dale, a wandering minstrel and his love. Friar Tuck, a wandering monk. David of Doncaster and Will Stutely, other men of Robin's band. Bishop of Hereford, a man of the church. King Richard, ruler of England from 1189 to 1199. Sheriff of Nottingham, a nobleman who carries out the law and collects taxes.
So, there is something that I want you to know about my own. So if there is a word that you don't know the meaning of, you just can click on the word and it says view in the dictionary. So if you click that, it explains what the word is. So for example, an outlaw means a person who has broken the law and is hiding or fleeing to avoid the punishment. So it's basically a person, a criminal, but in this vocabulary it has a different meaning. So let's continue.
Chapter 1. The Making of an Outlaw. A young man named Robin walks through Sherwood Forest. He is about to take a step that will change his life forever.
Hey, boy!
Were you calling me?
That's right, little lad. Where are you going with that toy bow?
This bow is as good as yours. I'm entering the Sheriff of Nottingham's archery contest.
You're not even strong enough to draw that bowstring.
There's a deer at the edge of the meadow. Should I bring him down?
You can try, you fool.
Who's the fool now?
It's still you. You've broken the law by killing the king's deer. Get out of here before we arrest you. Ugh!
No!
You killed him!
Robin flees.
I can't return home. I can't go to Nottingham. I am an outlaw.
By nightfall, Robin is tired and hungry.
Who goes there?
So for example here, the word nightfall, let's check what it means. It's the coming of night. So it's basically the last lights, the last time that you see sun in the sky.
I'm lost, looking for food. Let me guess. The rangers saw you kill a deer and you're on the run. How did you know? It happened to many of us. What do you mean? The name is Will Stutely. The rangers found me fishing to save my starving family. For that, I could have been hanged.
So you see this guy called Will Stutley has a different type of speech. Instead of saying my name is Will Stutley, he says the name is Will Stutley. It's a pattern of speech that is commonly seen in English person.
Robin of Locksley. I shot a deer and I killed a man. Some of us have been driven to that too.
I'm David of Doncaster.
The abbot had me outlawed so he could seize my farm. I was falsely accused by a rich nobleman. I lost my land because I couldn't pay the high taxes.
So let's check the word nobleman here. It means a man of high birth or rank.
As Robin hears their stories, a bold new idea grows within him. Take from the rich and give to the poor. The men like Robin's idea. Soon he becomes their leader. Take from the rich and give to the poor. Word spreads and the outlaw band grows. But not all recruits are gained so painlessly.
Friend, back up and let the better man cross first.
The better man? I guess that would be me.
Will you make me prove myself?
What kind of man lifts a sword against another with just a staff?
All right. I'll cut a staff for myself.
Ho, little man! Where did you go?
Down here. Stretch out your staff, friend, and help me out. You're a good man with a staff.
And you take your beating well.
Would you like to join my band? We need men like you.
If they all fight like you, I can see why you need help.
What's your name?
John Little.
Since you're such a small fellow, we'll call you Little John.
The band grows, and Robin takes a new name, a name heard through all England, a name that draws blessings from the poor and curses from the rich. Robin Hood. Chapter 2. Robin the Matchmaker.
Looks like this minstrel has troubles.
Let's take him to Robin.
Now, friend, tell me your name and your story.
I am Alan Adale. One day I came to a farmhouse. There I met Eleanor, a girl as lovely as the spring. We came to love one.
So here, in this sentence, there is a saying, as lovely as the spring. As is a different type of words that you can use in almost any sentences. For example, you can say, let's just give a simple example. I am a person as simple as a sheep. Those kind of speeches that are possible for you to use in your own conversations in daily speech.
One another. But her father promised her instead to Sir Stephen of Trent.
Father, you can't do this to her.
Silence, Marion. I know what's best for my daughters.
The marriage is in just 2 days. The next day...
Would Eleanor marry you against her father's wishes?
Yes.
I know a friar with no love of the rich and mighty. Just through those trees is where you'll find Friar Tuck.
Father, do you know Friar Tuck?
Why, I believe I do.
I need to cross the stream to find him, but I don't want to spoil my clothes. Can you kindly carry me across?
Carry you? Well, why not? I'd be glad to serve you right. Oh!
I'll carve you into mincemeat. You're a better swordsman than I expected.
These days, one must learn to protect oneself. The wood's so full of scoundrels. Robin! Well, well.
Robin Hood meets Friar Tuck.
Friar Tuck?
Robin Hood?
At your service.
I'm honored to meet you. What brings you here?
We need a priest. Come back to our camp and I'll explain.
Certainly. Just let me pack a little snack.
The next morning, the outlaws were plotting.
Good day, brother. May I rest in your church? Robin, you make a fine harper.
The Bishop of Hereford is with them. How richly he's dressed for a man of God. The next two must be Sir Stephen and the bride's father. And there she is. A beauty, yes. Look at that girl beside her.
Marion, not one more word.
Father, you can still stop this.
And who is this? My Lord Bishop, I am a harper with a special gift. If I play at any wedding, the bride will love her husband truly. Excellent. I'll pay anything you like.
Soon after,
Let's begin. Wait! You have the wrong groom.
So the word groom here might be some word that you don't know the meaning of. It's basically a man who is about to be married, a person in charge of the horses. It's not the second one. The one that I want you to know is the first one. So there's a wife and there's a groom. It's basically like that. The groom is the male side, the man.
Robin blows his horn 3 times. Eleanor!
What is the meaning of this?
It's Alan.
Who?
Eleanor Dale, is this your doing?
No, it's mine. You've heard of Robin Hood? Heaven protect us. No need of that. I'm merely here to see that Eleanor marries her true love.
I'm her father, and I say she marries Sir Stephen.
Not now, she won't. This girl is more trouble than she's worth.
I want no more to do with her. Or her sister Marion.
Father, please.
You villain! I won't marry this couple, nor will any other priest. Here's one who will. Friar Tuck will take your place. But first, as a matter of my pay. What? You said you'd pay anything if I made this girl truly love her husband. I've done that. So now, for my pay, your golden chain.
Friar Tuck performs the wedding.
Bless you, my children. Now, let's go eat.
Robin's band now gains several new members. Friar Tuck, Alan Dale, Eleanor, and Maid Marian. Chapter 3. A Feast for the Sheriff.
The butcher on his way to Nottingham Market. This gives me an idea.
What's this all about, Robin?
You haven't robbed a poor butcher, have you?
Oh no, I paid him well. Now I'm off to Nottingham Market to meet the sheriff.
Why go looking for trouble?
Because he sends trouble here. Twice this month he sent men to trap me. Marion, I need you today. We'll seem less suspicious if we're a couple.
Nottingham Market.
3 pounds of meat for the price of 1.
We can't match that price. The rest of us won't sell a thing. The sheriff must hear of this.
Not long after,
Why are you selling your meat so cheaply?
Sheriff, we have more than 500 cattle, but no one to buy them. So I've had to become a butcher myself.
Is that so? Well, maybe I could help. For the whole 500, I'll pay 300 pounds.
All right, Sheriff. Get your money and we'll go see the herd.
Robin sells the horse, the cart, and its meat to another butcher. Then they start off with the sheriff.
This is Sherwood Forest. Heaven save us from Robin Hood.
I know this Robin Hood well. You're as safe from him as you are from me.
You know him?
Look, there's our herd now.
Naughty beasts, right where we left them. How do they look to you, Sheriff?
This joke has gone far enough. I'll be off now.
So soon? First you must join us for a feast. We insist.
Robin blows his horn 3 times.
Robin Hood!
Now, men, lead the sheriff to camp. He's our guest.
Look!
Look! It's the sheriff!
Why do you all stand around? Bring on the feast!
So a great feast is served to the sounds of laughter and Alan a Dale's harp. Then come the games.
How do you like the entertainment, Sheriff?
I've never seen better.
So before we continue, I want you to tell me which tense is used in this sentence. I have never seen better. If you can find that, let's continue.
Robin himself takes a turn at the bow. He splits a willow rod.
An amazing shot. I can hardly believe my eyes. You've been a fine host, but I must start back before dark.
You're forgetting something, Sheriff. At our feast, the guest must pay, but we charge fairly. For you, Sheriff, that would be £300.
Never!
Sheriff, take my advice. Just pay it. Some of these men are not your friends.
The sheriff is blindfolded and escorted to the edge of the forest.
It's been a pleasure, Sheriff, but the next time you think about cheating a poor butcher, remember your feast with Robin Hood!
Chapter 4. The Final Contest. In Nottingham Castle.
Your Majesty, the situation with Robin Hood is quite serious.
Surely the sheriff can deal with one outlaw.
He has sent his men to catch him, but they joined his band instead. Robin Hood is well liked among the common people. He takes from the rich and gives to the poor. He has helped many.
Why doesn't the sheriff go into Sherwood himself?
He's afraid. Robin Hood captured him once and took his money. He hired Guy of Gisborne to kill Robin Hood, but in a sword fight, Robin killed the killer.
Ho! This is some fellow. The sheriff's archery contest will be held soon. They say he will use the contest to trap Robin Hood. The outlaw won't be able to resist competing.
But if Robin is taken, sire, there might be an uprising.
This has gone too far. Something must be done.
So as you can see, everyone who tries to describe Robin Hood uses this exact same sentence. He takes from the rich and gives to the poor. This sentence usually explains the Robin Hood ideology and how he behaves, and it's mostly used in the common society as well nowadays.
Meanwhile, in Sherwood Forest...
Of course it's a trap, but the sheriff hasn't caught me yet.
It's not the same, Robin. You'll be on the sheriff's home ground.
He's right, Robin.
He won't listen. He's just impossible.
Marion, when I come back from the contest, we could ask a favor of Friar Tuck.
But it's not when you come back. It's if. It's always if.
The day of the archery contest arrives.
Do you see him?
Not yet, but he's here somewhere.
If he's in disguise, how will you know him?
I've seen him shoot, my Lord Bishop. No other man in the kingdom can match him. He'll win the contest, then we'll pounce.
The sheriff's men are everywhere.
Be ready for a hasty retreat.
Robin, be careful. Good luck, my love.
There! The archer with the hood hiding his face. That must be him.
Oh yes, in the black cloak.
No, the brown one.
What? There are two of them!
Well, no matter. The contest will tell us which is Robin Hood.
The sheriff states the rules.
And the winner will take this golden arrow.
Most of the archers do well, but only 4 qualify for the second round. The first 2 are well known to the crowd. The other 2 hide their faces. The first archer shoots. 1 finger's width from the center! The second one shoots.
2 fingers width from the center.
Then the stranger in the black cloak shoots.
Dead center!
That's him! The one in the black cloak! Quick, Sheriff, arrest him!
In good time. Let's let the last man shoot.
We should ask that fellow to join our band.
There's no way for Robin to beat that shot.
Impossible!
He split the arrow.
Thank you, Sheriff, for a most challenging contest. I'll claim my golden arrow.
Seize Robin Hood!
No one moves, or this arrow finds the Sheriff's heart.
The black hood is thrown back.
Set aside your weapons, all of you. This young man and his friends are today under my protection. Let no man harm them.
King Richard!
Your Majesty.
Rise, Robin. Let's have a talk with the Sheriff. Your Majesty! Sire, what a wonderful surprise! What brings you here?
Reports of Robin Hood and his band.
A vile outlaw, sire. The worst lawbreaker in the land.
Worse than Guy of Gisborne, the man you hired to kill him? Do you often ask killers to work for you?
Sire,
Your Majesty, this villain has no respect for king or church.
What do you have to say for yourself, Robin Hood? Do you and your men dare place yourself above the law? My king, none of us wish to be outlaws. But we have no choice when rich nobles use the law to seize our lands, or when churchmen allow the poor to starve. There must be laws, Your Majesty, but they must be fair, and all must live by them, rich and poor alike.
The laws apply as much to me as you. I can't steal the king's deer any more than you can.
You don't need to. You have plenty to eat. Your Majesty, today you've been among your people. You've seen their thin, tired faces and the rags they wear. If you can find one noble or churchman who looks the same, I'll gladly give my neck to the hangman's noose.
All must obey the law, but the law must be just. Sheriff,
yes, sire?
you have been as great a scoundrel as any outlaw. I strip you of your post and your lands. And you, Bishop, I command you to open your barns and give grain to all who need it. What shall we do with you, Robin? You and your men can't go on breaking the law, you know.
Sire, I have an idea. Perhaps we could be your Majesty's forest rangers.
The fox is guarding the chicken coop. Ha! As long as you promise to leave me some deer to hunt.
One or two, Your Majesty.
Then it's settled. Now, be a good fellow and kneel. That leaves just one thing. I believe this is yours.
So guys, I hope you enjoyed the book that we read today. I want all of you to think about what happened in the book, try to understand the details of it, why an action happened and how it happened, those kind of things. And if you enjoyed the book, please tell me as well. And I also, as I told you in the beginning of the video, will be sending you a Word document via our WhatsApp group. Please look at that document, try to understand the words that you don't know the meaning of, and I want all of you to write everything in that Word document down into your notebooks. Yes, I want you to open your notebooks and write what is written in that Word document down. Thank you for watching, and I hope you are safe at home. I hope you are happy, not bored, and these videos will continue. Yeah, take care.